Hello, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is going to be a general message for the collective for Thursday, May the 16th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time. The message may or may not be for you. So just take what resonates, leave behind the rest. I always like to talk about what comes through in my meditative session each morning. I like to talk about the energies going up in the cosmos, and then I like to break it down with the cards. So please stick around for the cards. We're going to jump into the channeling now. And so today I was sitting in this energy of the Judgment card with the High Priestess. So before I go any further, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, share the video. It helps circulate my content, helps the channel to grow. It's just a nice, free, easy way to show me some support and show me that you like the messages that I put out there. So today we have these energies that are building, I feel, because tomorrow the moon is going to be opposite Saturn, which is bringing forward this energy, I feel, of fleeting depression and needing to overcome depression, needing to overcome anger. And so I was also sitting in the energy of the Star with the Page of Swords. And so there might be some new information coming through or being downloaded when it comes to some type of awakening process. I think of the Judgment card and the High Priestess. This is some type of higher alchemical awakening going on. The Judgment card is an energy of soul retrieval, and the High Priestess is an energy of going into the mysteries of the darkness. And so we need to remember we're working with Virgo, Pisces energy is what's coming through. I feel strong Virgo Pisces axis. And I was in this heart chakra opening energy, and all I could see was the emerald tablet. So I do feel collectively we are looking at harnessing and finding our inner strength amidst any emotional struggles, turmoil, and challenges. And so we do need to overcome this fleeting collective depression. We need to recognize that our feelings are always going to be temporary in nature. And so feelings are temporary. 222 again on the timer, I noticed this morning. And so how can you cultivate the energy of detachment when it comes to these overwhelming emotions? And so seek joy, seek connection, and trust that you are fully capable of finding balance and finding solace even during difficult emotional times. You can learn to nurture yourself with grace and resilience. And so I do feel there's a lot of intuitive, empathic reconnection happening within the collective, which is allowing us to expand beyond 3D templates. And so there is a major opportunity for spiritual enlightenment going on right now, advancement. There's a lot of illumination at this time. And if you think of the bringer of light, the light comes in to illuminate the shadows. And so we can't advance until we stop seeking outward approval. And so especially if you are an empath and you have intuitive skills, I do feel these energies right now are pushing us to step into some type of role of greater influence, public influence, because we all have the ability to help somebody, right? We all have the ability to offer some type of wise advice from any lessons that we've learned. And so compassionate guidance, I feel, is in focus, especially when I think of the Virgo Pisces axis. It really is about service. And so your mood might be a little up and down over the coming days. You may feel insecure when it comes to a certain relationship. And this could mean having to face certain self-worth issues and insecurities that you kind of project onto other people. And so tune in, embrace the struggles, and trust that you are going to become more fully aware of your authentic self by going into these challenges. So let's jump in with some cards. Let's see what else needs to come through with the tarot and the oracle cards today. But I decided to jump in with the Crystal Stone deck. And I am going to use the Crystal Wisdom Tarot. I'm really drawn to the crystal energy today. So let's get into it. Let's see what needs to come through. What messages do we need to help energize our life, energize our path? Citrine on the bottom of the deck is all about manifesting your masterpiece. And I do feel some type of Kundalini awakening. And so somebody here is in need of a fresh start. So take time to take a step back. And so we all have what I guess we could call a reptilian brain, a reptilian consciousness. And then when the serpentine energy gets activated, which is this coiled snake energy at the base of the spine, when that coiled snake energy gets activated, that is the awakening of the spiritual self. And so somebody here, I think, is awakening to their spiritual self. There could be all of this stuck energy being released, getting unstuck when it comes to old, tired beliefs. And so what do you need to get on the grind with in order to start manifesting the reality of your dreams? Because nobody's coming to save you. So I do feel there's a need to release some lingering drama. It's this energy of ripping the Band-Aid off. And so I do feel a major, major heart purge coming through and magnetize your life. And so get your mind right. Get your mind right. So somebody here, I think, is really in a lot of cerebral energy, which might be triggering some anger and some rage. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But let's get into it and let's see what needs to come through for the collective today. Oh my gosh. Moldavite just went flying out over here, and then we got the diamond energy over here. And so we got somebody shining bright like a diamond, and we got on the flip side somebody getting a power washing energy in and around them. Somebody here is in a very trippy as heck experience, expansive experience. Somebody is tripping out here. I do feel somebody's come in like a meteorite, like a diamond, shining a light bright like a diamond. And I also feel somebody here is under pressure. There's a very hard energy playing out here. I feel somebody here has a major spiritual cloud cover over them. And so I do feel somebody's been trapped in some type of Eight of Swords type energy is what it feels like. Eight of Swords. And there is a spiritual seeking energy coming through. And so somebody might need to point the middle finger at somebody that's been very icy cold with them. I also feel this energy of somebody might want to come and put a ring on it. So there's a lot of messages coming through. There is somebody here basking in this purest light. And I do feel whoever is this person shining a light, which I find so interesting. When I turned the laptop on this morning, it was 5:55 a.m. when the laptop screen come up. And before I log in, I have to punch in my little 4-digit code to get into my laptop. And I always get like a new picture show up on the laptop every morning. And this morning it was a picture of a lighthouse. And in the picture of the lighthouse was the mirror image of the lighthouse along like a sheet of water, like the water was like glass. And actually this was a picture taken in Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm not from Nova Scotia, I'm from Ontario, but I thought that was rather interesting. And so the lighthouse energy, there is somebody here that is a lighthouse that is shining the light through the darkness for all to see. That is a big message. So own it. If you are this diamond, own it. Shine bright like a diamond, like Rihanna says, because somebody here has made their intentions perfectly clear and they're cutting away something here. They're cutting something out. And so diamonds are more than just a status symbol. It is a symbol of somebody that is encrusted in this rich, radiant energy. And so somebody here is basking in the purest light of their authentic nature. And so on the flip side, somebody here I feel is having a breakdown. It's this energy of being taken to the altar, and so I do feel somebody here needs to get grounded. Somebody is very much disconnected from their body. Get back in the body is a message. I just, wow, whoa, wow, whoa. Somebody here I feel really needs to meditate because they are about to explode with spiritual perceptions in order to transform their life. And on the bottom of the deck, we do get turquoise. And so somebody here is about to break through some big time blocks. Somebody here, I think their voice is about to go AWOL, or it has gone AWOL. And so I do feel some type of silence is being broken. Some type of silence is being broken. And so I feel it's like open mic night. So say what you got to say it all, say it now, or forever hold your peace. But somebody here has something to express, and I think they've been feeling disconnected from everything that makes them feel human. And so it's time to start living in the moment. It really is time to raise your vibration and to watch what comes out of your mouth, right? Words are spells. Words cast spells. And so words, our thoughts, will create the reality that we shape. And so maybe it's time to find a new motivational thought pattern to bring in to your reality. But the energy is saying somebody is getting knocked down to the ground, and they're going to have to work through this spiritual cloud cover that's standing between them and their happy place. So speak your truth. Speak your truth. So let's get into it with the Crystal Wisdom Tarot cards, and let's go a little bit further with the collective. Keep in mind, this reading is not sign specific, although I will call out zodiac signs that I do feel need mentioning throughout the reading. If you would like to become a channel member, I'd love to have you join me over on the membership side of the channel. I will be going live there today at noon, 12 Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to be a channel member, if you'd like to get access to the perks and the bonus videos over there, go check it out. There will be a video card link above, or there will be a link in the description box below. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the link below to the web page. But let's get into it. And I did peek and I saw the Empress on the bottom of the deck, and I just cut the deck and we get the Four of Swords. And so there is a major healing going on with the Divine Feminine Collective, I feel. And so we see this Empress. There's two women on the card. We could have like a mother and a teenage daughter. It doesn't have to be. But the Empress is a very giving energy. And so she's holding the Holy Grail Cup. We talked about the Holy Grail Cup in the Divine Feminine reading that I posted a couple of days ago. I will tag that video card above or below in the description box. And I think you might want to go check it out. But we do have somebody here that has undying, unconditional love. And I feel is in a very deep state of healing. So we've got healing from heartbreak, walking through some type of new doorway, new experience. And so the Four of Swords is the death of an idea or a person. And so there could be the closing out of a cycle, maybe a very painful cycle. You could be closing out a 4-year cycle of heart healing and getting ready for a new beginning in love. The Empress upright is the embodiment of the Divine Feminine. We could have a Divine Feminine here wanting to become a mentor, but we definitely have a Divine Feminine here getting blasted out of her comfort zone. There is a Tower. There is a shift in beliefs, and so somebody here is being asked to own their uniqueness and to trust that anything that is crumbling or breaking apart right now is encouraging somebody to speak up, to find their truth. So let's get into it, guys. Let's see what needs to come through today. 5 of Wands in reverse. We got a couple jumpers and the Chariot reverse. So something here is coming to a dead stop. The Chariot energy, we get Cancer energy, we get throat chakra, and we get root chakra. So it's time to get to the root cause of a situation here. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have prominent Cancer in your chart. But this is the energy of speaking your truth. And so somebody here is really not speaking their truth. And if there's underlying anger, anger really is just grief, unexpressed grief. Anger is saying, hey, I wasn't treated right. And so there's like an internal struggle going on with that 5 of Wands. And I do feel there's a block when it comes to moving forward. So let's get into it. We get the Knight of Swords in reversed. We're going to leave those jumpers to the side there. Ace of Coins upright. So there is security fears. There is like somebody rushing in with some truth. This could be blunt, forceful communication. We got the Ace of Coins. We get the 7 of Swords. And so we get crown chakra. So there is blocks about to be removed though. So she's kind of holding the 5 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords are saying the truth is going to set you free here, is what I feel. We get the Knight of Cups right below the Knight of Swords. So there is a lot of throat chakra coming through here for sure. The Hierophant reversed, which would be an ending of some sort, a separation. We get the Queen of Coins now, earth energy. So we get Taurus, we get water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, we get the Princess of Wands, which is fire, but I feel an earthly energy. And oh, look at on this card. There's a stag. there's a stag. So this is about leadership. It may be time to get involved in some type of charity work to maybe help others with their struggles. This is about a heart-centered endeavor, a new creative endeavor. We get the Ten of Swords in reverse, so solar plexus, and I felt that recalibration yesterday in the energies. We get the Queen of Wands reverse, so there is anger. There's anger, there's unexpressed anger here. That is a big message coming through. Unexpressed anger, Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, and so we've got a Nine of Wands here, and below that energy, we get the Four of Swords. So there is a need to heal from some type of disillusionment when it comes to an ending of a long-standing commitment. Maybe you were with this person for 10 years, but the Ten of Cups in reverse is, this is not your happily ever after. And the Hierophant reverse. So I do feel we are in Taurus season right now. This is happening right now. And so there's a need to recognize a block when it comes to manifesting abundance, because there is a need to release some stuck energy in order to really accelerate the healing journey is really what's coming through here. So I do feel there could be a lot of hostile communication coming in, anger. This could just be a lot of downloads coming in, bringing forward a revelation about an ending, because we get the Ten of Swords in reversed, the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this to me is saying the worst has already happened. The ending has already happened. And so this could just mean closing out a cycle from 10 years ago even. Closing out a 20-year cycle even. And so that would be connected to the Pluto retrograde as well. Because I actually was sitting in that energy this morning thinking like, holy cow. When Pluto went into retrograde, it was about 19 years ago, I think about now. And so, or when Pluto went into Capricorn, sorry, I'm getting away with myself. Like I'm closing out like a 19, 20-year cycle. So there could be a 20-year cycle reaching completion here. But this is leading to a new beginning. But we've got a need here to address codependency. The Queen of Wands in reversed, I feel this is the unexpressed rage. There's jealousy issues, there's possessiveness, there's anger, there's lack of confidence, lack of drive. And so there's a need to get grounded when it comes to some truth being expressed. And so there's also a need to recognize where somebody is clinging to some type of foundation here where I think it's just sabotaging your journey. And so she's holding the Five of Swords really tight to her chest, which to me is saying somebody here is self-sabotaging. So there's a need to release something that is dead and gone, release the emotions, release the attachment, be the observer of these emotions, and allow yourself to heal from some type of an illusion here. Because I do feel a new beginning in love, a new beginning in money, but there's a need to cut something out here. And so in order to embrace freedom and to really get grounded, it might require cutting some cords here for sure. So let's clarify the Hierophant in reverse. This is also going towards an unorthodox way of traditional relationships. So I think somebody here is also having a hard time letting their guard down. The Emperor. We get the Emperor up right now. We get the Two of Coins. So sacral chakra energy, walking through the doorway of a new beginning. And we have love on the table today. So we have an Emperor here that I feel is walking through the doorway of a new experience. And I do feel this decision was not made lightly. The masculine is upright. The Emperor is somebody that asserts themselves, utilizes logic. This is a father figure. This is a boss. This is an authority figure that I feel is going through some type of realignment, maybe has been juggling an ending for the last couple of years. And this has been a block for a new beginning in love. Because that Emperor would be attached to the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups. And so I do feel a Three of Coins here. And so there could be an Emperor completing a divorce cycle here. And then there's going to be some abundance. But I feel blocks being removed for sure. There is an Emperor here speaking truth, maybe bringing in an apology. But I just feel walking through the doorway of a new experience. So let's clarify the Queen energy, because there is like a karmic energy now coming through, I feel, that needs to go through some healing in order to step into the Divine Feminine embodiment. Let's clarify the Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands. Well, there is victory here. And so I think victory lies in turning your back on a very hostile situation. I do feel there's a need to get out of Dodge here. We've got the Knight of Wands, but it feels like surrounded by all of this water. And so there's a lot of emotions attached to a situation here. And there's a need to get out of Dodge when it comes to some type of manipulative behavior, when it comes to maybe self-sabotaging behavior. And I do feel there's a need to get grounded. There's a need to lay down a burden when it comes to some type of foundation. So we get the 4 of Wands and we get the 10 of Wands. And so there's a need to release something. 10, 10, 10. 10s are completion. 10s are endings. And so we can't keep holding on to the past. On this 4 of Wands, it looks like there is a feminine that is going through some type of heart transformation, transforming her life and turning her back on a family or a foundation that's actually very burdensome, and going towards wish fulfillment. And so there's a need to talk about, I feel, some type of an abandonment wound. There could be abandonment here. There's some childhood wounding here. And I do feel there's a need to just release somebody that is not emotionally invested. We've got somebody here that I feel is going through a heart purge as well. Healing from some type of an abandonment wound. Maybe wishing they could go back to wish fulfillment. But I do feel there's going to be some truth spoken. And this is going to create a release of some type of foundation where there's a lack of community. There's no longer working well together. I feel like it's like the energy of kicking the ladder out from under somebody as they're rising to the top. But bottom line is there's a need to walk away from something here. And I do feel walking away from harboring unexpressed anger and grief is really what's coming through in order to bring some type of balance back in. And so there's a conscious understanding of a wounded healer energy coming through. We've got a wounded healer here. And so we've got somebody here getting ready to come out of the shadows and to manifest abundance. And so abundance is yours for the taking. How can you take this lesson? How can you take this wound and turn it into treasured gold? And then that will bring in some type of realignment with the 2 of Cups is what I'm feeling. And so somebody here has all of the tools that they need. And I'm feeling Empress energy too. So there's some type of twin soul energy. But I feel a need to take this lesson and turn it into a treasured gold experience, right? And so a lot of us will get broken. A lot of us will go through unexpected endings due to manipulative people or our own self-sabotage and behavior. But I do feel there is this energy of bringing something to a dead stop in order to go towards a new beginning. But there's something very confusing here coming through for sure. There's a lot of Knights, so you might have a lot of offers coming in that you might need to sift through, but do not deceive yourself. Do not be connected to somebody just so you are not alone. But let's get another message here. Let's close this off. Let's close this off with an energy oracle card. So Angel of Strength and then Angel of Balance in reversed. So there is a need to walk away from something. I'm feeling like an 8 of Cups in reverse where there's a clinging, a holding on to a situation where there's really a lack of balance. And so if you want that 10 of Cups, if you want your happily ever after, you're going to have to draw down the moon, and you're going to have to allow yourself to become disillusioned when it comes to a loveless situation where maybe you had to lose it all, right? But let's get into this further. Yeah, door to spirit. Look at that. So I do feel there's a major cycle reaching completion. These eclipse energies that we recently went through, I do feel completed a cycle, and now it's like the cleanup. And so there is a need to walk through the doorway of the new experience. And so there is like a 6 of Wands energy here, 3 of Wands. You are in charge. You can choose to walk towards victory, to walk through the doorway of a new experience. But you do have to choose to leave the past behind, and to leave behind a situation where maybe there was a lack of appreciation. I always feel the Empress card with this one too. And so 15 is also the devil. And so there is something here that needs to be walked away from. I do feel somebody here has held a torch for a really long time for somebody to maybe return. But the energy looks like it's a little bit desolate. And so how can you take that single rose and give that love back to yourself? Because I do feel this is about walking the temple path. Something here does need to die away. I do feel it's time to let the ego take a back seat to gain that new perspective, because somebody here has been trapped when it comes to moving forward. Maybe because they're dealing with a cancer that's keeping them stuck. I feel strong cancer energy. But it's really time to harness your strength, your spiritual strength, to break yourself free. And so this is action-taking energy. It's time to go towards healing. And it's time to go towards integrating this lesson. And that's kind of what I got. So I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, guys. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.